This is News You Can Use.
We started 2020, that is about 20 months ago, with 3.5% unemployment and 3.5% 30-year fixed rates. They were the best and the best. The best unemployment rate ever and the best interest rate in our industry ever. And then our lives changed. We all know that. Coronavirus showed up and we had to keep our distance. We had to wear a mask and we also had to shut down the economy. 20 million jobs were lost in the second quarter of 2020, and unemployment went from 3.5%, the best ever, to 14%, almost the worst ever. And what did we do? Well, we all held our collective breaths in housing and in housing finance. What would happen to all of us and our businesses? Well, it was a miracle. One of the best housing markets ever showed up in 2020 and has continued into 2021. Perfect? No. Of course, we've got not enough supply, a lot of demand, which is a good thing. But the reality of it is that we've had a great run in housing. 3.5% unemployment went to 14. 3.5% went to 2 3/4. That is interest rates. And the housing business did great. And so did the housing finance business, the refinance business. We'll get back to that in just a second. Lenders, the housing finance business, they recorded their best year ever. That is, this year, last year was the second best year ever. So 2020, 2021, in the midst of all of this chaos started by COVID, we've actually had our best year ever. You and our industry as well. Housing grew last year, 2020, at 7% year over year sales. Prices as well surged because supply and demand was out of balance, and it continues to be. Since then, we got vaccines, we reopened the economy, like it or not, that's what we did. And the economy has gotten back on track. A new variant showed up, but most are vaccinated. If not, please call your doctor. Don't listen to CNN or Fox, call your doctor. 18 months later, it's not 3.5% unemployment, it's 5%, getting better from 14 to 5, and 3.5% interest rates are back. Not 2 3/4, 3.5, but they're still almost the lowest in history. So where are we now? Q4 2021. And the big question is, where do we go next in housing? Great question. And I have an answer for you. The best always have a plan. And today, we wanted to simply offer you insights so that you can, because you want to be the best, plan your 2022. Good news. We have a good friend, Doug Duncan, the chief economist with Fannie Mae. By the way, Fannie Mae is the largest housing finance company on the planet. And they're also registered over and over again as the best forecasting company for housing. So you can plan, and the best plan will be using their information. And here we go. The forecast for housing in 2022 is down 1.8% from record numbers this year. Down 1.8%. That's a marginal movement, not even noticeable. Home prices, good news for buyers, are expected to normalize and only go up about 5% instead of what they've been doing in the last couple of years. So the forecast is not nearly as good, however, in housing finance. That is my business. Why is that? Well, purchase mortgages will be great, about what they were this year. But the industry will be down, the housing finance industry, 25%. That's the entire decline coming in the refinance marketplace. That's because when we went to all-time lows in interest rates in the last 18 months, everybody who needed to refinance did. So we have very few left to do. Here's some news you can use. Most lenders did what was easy over the last 18 months. They did refinances. Why? There's no agents. There's no contingencies. There's no timelines on appraisals. You can take as long as you'd like to close a loan. Most lenders did that, but not Supreme. Supreme did what the best partners do. We stayed focused on you and your needs and your consumers' needs. And so, plan to have your best year ever in 2021 and 2022. And as part of that plan, start with Supreme. Okay? You should start with Supreme. And why is that? Because Supreme is the very best service company in the universe in housing. That's right. And we've got not only that to say, but we've got the facts to prove it. We closed our loans in the last 18 months in 23 days. The industry took 48. We closed on time 99% of the time. The industry, just 75% of the time. Our customer satisfaction, 98%. The industry, 52%. And guess what? Supreme did 77% of all of its loans this year. As purchases, the industry did 39%. So when other lenders come calling, because next year's not going to be so good on you, trying to get you to do business with them, tell them, I'm starting with Supreme, and I'm going to finish with Supreme. This has been News You Can Use.